Because I'm sitting here looking at the entire speech that Joe Biden did give, and it was interesting. In that commercial, there was a line picked, and then another line picked, and another line picked, and it didn't really give the proper context to how the entire speech laid out. So how was the decision made to do that ad, and do you see it as negative? Do you see it as misleading?
Well, if we were as well financed as the Obama campaign, we would have been able to buy a minute and a half to put his whole remarks out there, which actually are very revealing.
You could do better ads.
I think that it is shocking that Stephanie Cutter is accusing us of striking fear.
You should tell your ad guys that.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
I think it is absurd for Stephanie Cutter to sit there and say that we're striking fear in the hearts of Americans when we're using the words of their own candidate. It is what he said. And what we left out was what he said was, I guarantee it, as I stand here today, I guarantee a generated crisis internationally for the American people to test the mettle of this guy. It is an unbelievably revealing statement. All we had to do was put it on TV. Let the American people decide. All the footage in the background was from previous international crises and concerns. This was a factual ad. And if it strikes fears in the American people, maybe it should.
All right, let me get right to you guys. We got a number.
Well, that's interesting that Tucker just said that they were purposely trying to strike fear in the American people. Tucker, even your boss, John McCain, said to an audience member that Barack Obama would be a good president. Was you disagreeing with your own candidate on this? You're insulting your ad guys and you're disagreeing with your candidate?
Which is that your candidate is trying to strike fear in the American people. I'm saying these are the words of your candidate.
Joe Biden made Joe Biden.
It's unbelievable.
All right.
Joe Biden, either of these candidates, whoever is president, is going to be Biden believes that Barack Obama has the spine of steel.
That is
what he said.
Let me get to some emails.
That is what he said.
Hey, Tucker and Stephanie, hold on. Let me get to some emails. Let me just read these real quickly. Gus writes in, because we asked the question, do you think negative ads work? Do you pay attention to them? Do they change your vote? Gus writes, negative ads tend to be dishonest instead of stating truth. Ads that keep using fear to motivate voters are simply disgusting. Fear has created much of the mess that we are in now. Then Patty writes, when all I hear are personal attacks, I become very frustrated. I'm from Arizona, and I've always respected Senator McCain, but that has dropped. He has taken the low road in this election. Melanie says, negative ads do not decide my vote, but they do give me more insight into the candidate. Many of McCain's ads use negative scare tactics, i.e. linking Obama with terrorists. Obama's negative ads are at least substantive. Example, McCain already has 7 houses and you don't want him in the White House. Then Andressa says negative campaigning is advertising that continuously attacks a candidate's character. There's a difference between attacking a policy stand and tearing someone down like the ads McCain is doing on Obama. What's interesting is we got hundreds of emails and nobody straightforwardly said, you know, these ads work. Yeah, go for it. Be negative. It's empowering my vote.
Well, it does work, though. Is the difference is that it works to be able to explain a candidate's record in truthful terms, which is what we're attempting to do to Barack Obama, because he misrepresents what he stands for. He misrepresents what his record actually is. So it's incumbent on us. We aren't getting very much complicit activity with the mainstream media. Stephanie gets to enjoy that, but we have to face that every day, that we have to take the message right to the American people about who Barack Obama is and what he stands for. I think we're doing it fairly, and I think we're doing it honestly.
Stephanie, final thought.
You know, negative ads can absolutely work, but they can also work against you. And I think that's what is happening with the McCain campaign. When people don't trust what you're saying, you have no credibility left in terms of what you're putting on the air, it really works against you, which is the state that the McCain campaign is right now, with more than 2/3 of American people thinking that they are running only a negative campaign.
How is it not credible to put Joe Biden's own words on TV?
Stephanie Cutter, Tucker Bounds.
Well, you admitted it.
You know what
you didn't have enough
time. We're putting the Biden speech back on CNN.com.
You needed a minute and a half.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.
Whew, I'm pooped. Well, it started with a hug from a friend day and ended with